Hello, Pisces, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul communicator and growth mentor. I have an intuitive message for you today for you on your spiritual journey. And I'm also going to be creating an extended version of this video. It'll be available on Moments. The link is in the description below, and it will go deeper into some of the whatever comes up in this reading and deeper into the soul message behind what's going to come up. So let's look at where you are this week. Okay, Pisces. All right, feeling that I need to cut this deck. So we are in the Fairy Lilt with you. This is also the Temperance card. I'm going to pull a few more. Benefit, challenge. Okay. This is a lovely, calm energy of blending, of flowing, and of harmonizing. Okay. This is a really lovely card to get at this time. There's just a peacefulness about this card where you feel strongly connected to those around you, strongly connected to those things that you're involved in. And everything just seems to be kind of falling into place. It's really a great energy to have, a great card to have for right now. Even more beneficial energy for you, we have the Hermit. Now the Hermit comes in as an experience or a teacher, a person to illuminate something further for you, something that draws you even deeper inside. So you might find yourself kind of flowing on the surface, and the Hermit is saying, okay, hang on, let's go a little bit deeper into this. Let's go deeper into what this situation really means. And I'm feeling like this is going to be an experience for you more than a person, but it's going to be a teaching and learning kind of experience. What's interesting is these two cards are back to back. And so it may feel like you're pulled out of the flow for a second. It may not be that kind of superficial, or when it's superficial meaning like on the surface, not negative connotation, but just you're doing this kind of back and forth flow, going with where everything is taking you. But this Hermit wants to take you in a completely different direction altogether. All right. And it may be into a place that you're not quite comfortable with. I want to get a little bit more on where the Hermit is taking you. What is the Hermit teaching about? Okay, we've got 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. So we're looking at karmic burdens, basically, with these two cards. Simple stuff, right? Karmic burdens. So in some of this going with the flow, there's an element of the flow that you actually need to resist a little bit, Pisces. You need to push back on, okay? In order to overcome this karmic connection or karmic pattern of behavior, you have to push against this flow. That's why we have the 3 of Swords as your challenging energy. It's literally kind of cutting yourself out of the flow, cutting yourself out of just going along with where everyone else is going, actually making that separation for yourself, because if you don't, you run the risk of betraying yourself. When you're just going along with what everyone wants, or just kind of flowing along and not really questioning or thinking about where you're going, then you do run the risk of going against yourself, going against your heart and your true nature. So this is kind of a hard message to deliver, because usually we're saying the opposite. Go with the flow, continue to flow, just find the ease. But Pisces, you're being challenged to do the opposite thing. Step out of the flow. Make sure that you're not losing yourself in the flow. So it's like you're floating in the ocean, but you're not drowning in it. When you're drowning, the water gets in everywhere. You can't breathe. It gets into your lungs. It gets into everything. And that's the flow completely taking you over. But this type of going with the flow is you're still able to breathe while in the flow of the ocean, while finding the back and forth of the tides. you don't have this water rushing over your face and you're not drowned in it. You're not swallowing water, but you're able to find this flow and still keep the integrity of yourself. Okay, let me see where we need to go next. I'm being asked to go a little deeper into this Eight of Pentacles, so I just want to spend some time with this card. I'm getting the words, the foundation that you have built your life with this Eight of Pentacles. I feel more than anything that it's an ideal or an idea, that you have built your life upon this ideal or an idea, and you have done a lot of repeated action to get this ideal or idea to come to fruition. But it has come at a big cost, big cost to uphold this ideal. That is part of what the Hermit is trying to show you, is look at this cost. Look at what you have given up. Look at what you have lost and what you have had to carry. Much of it not being your own, much of it being other people's burdens, much of it, it does feel quite heavy, but you've taken it on because you decided way a long time ago that you were going to build something and it was going to be based on this ideal or idea. And that ideal or idea never shifted. You just continued to build on top of it, build on top of it, build on top of it. And the Hermit wants you to realize and understand this, okay? Because although you can kind of flow and go and all of that is fine, the Hermit, I feel like, is showing up to teach you that there's a different option for yourself. There's something else that you could be choosing. Let me ask more about that. What is it? Oh. Here comes our Death card. Just fell out. Okay, tell me more, please. I'm not quite sure how they want me to arrange these. High Priestess and Strength and Death. Pisces, this is such a big concept, big energy here. Okay. Something is shifting energetically with your heart, with what is possible for your heart and your intuition, that you will have this transformative moment or transformative opportunity in front of you with the Death card. And she jumped out first, so I feel like it's not far away. That you will have this moment. Because this to me is, you know, support and guidance from the other side, that veil being very thin, being very close to us. This opportunity for change comes, but you cannot fully change unless you're fully aware. And unless you're fully aware to the depth and the extent of this karmic ideal that you have set in motion, it's not going to be possible to change it. Interesting, I didn't catch this before. 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands, that's a 9. We're coming to the end. So your soul is saying you've got the opportunity to transform this. You've got the opportunity to change this. You know, if you no longer want your world built on that ideal of the past, you can change it now. You've maybe tried to change it in the past, but you haven't been able to do like a roots up change. You've been able to change like parts of the tree. You've been able to prune parts of the tree or change the color of the branches, but you haven't been able to actually uproot the tree and move it somewhere else. And this is saying that you can not only uproot the tree and move it somewhere else, you can totally change the kind of tree it is. That's what our Death card is. The old type of tree can die and a new can come out. So, you know, that's why it's so important for you to step out of the flow for a second, Pisces, and really get a handle on where things truly are. Okay, I want to go into your soul message with this, and I'll start it and then we'll kind of finish it in the extended. Nope, they're telling me to stay in the Druids. So what your soul is truly trying to teach you with all of this. Princess of Wands, 3 of Wands, anything is possible. you can, these two cards, these two wands are journeying to meet each other. And I feel like it's almost, you got almost boy meets girl here, masculine and feminine coming together, but they can meet. This fusion of dualities can meet and can bring you back. You can have both of these coming together. All right, I want to go much deeper into this because this is looks like a partnership going on, but you can find me on the extended. The link is below, and I'll see you over there. And if not, I'll see you next time. Have a good one, Pisces.